Well, can we chat about other ways to make money? Yes. Why, thank you. This is so important. I think many people have gotten to this point to where they've gotten themselves in so much debt that their day job is not getting themselves out of the hole, and you've gotten yourself in a bit of a problem. You're in what many would call a bit of a pickle, and now you need to find a way out. And I get it, I understand. And you are looking at a situation here where your day job will get you out of debt in 15 years, and that ain't gonna cut it, right? You've got kids that are gonna go to college. Maybe you already have kids in college. You've got a situation where it is just not tenable. So what now? Okay. The first step is to realize that that's your situation. You've done your budget, you've cut cost everywhere you can, and now you've got to figure it out. The truth is simply this: I I am not one of these people who believes that a day job really is good enough for anybody. I just don't. I don't think any person ever should have one form of income. Ever. If you have one form of income, you gotta look for a second. You hear me? No one should ever just have one form of income. Ever. Ever. And here's some reasoning behind that. Is one, we live in a world where the job market is finicky. And if you don't believe me, wow, just look around. Incredible amount of people have lost their jobs over the last, I don't know when you're watching this video, but coronavirus, pay attention. Millions of people lost their job in the middle of all of this. So we've got to think about that. We've got to have other forms of income, and you've got to learn to pivot in the middle of a crisis. Okay. So here's what I want you to think about. What are other ways I can make money? Now, many of you are going to say, well, I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't have any of these skills that would potentially allow me to start a business. It's not something I really want to do, and so on. But here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about your passions. I want you to think about your hobbies. And I want you to look around and see who's making money doing what you love to do. And this is where it starts, right? So what are your hobbies? You say, well, no one makes money doing what I like to do unless they're really, really good at it. Okay, well, let's break that down just a smidge for me, please. And I'm going to give you some great examples of this. So I used to love to golf. I don't like to golf anymore. It's really boring for me, but I used to really, really love to golf. Wanted to be professional at one point. And so that's how people make a lot of money. Golfing is by being pros, right? If I could just go pro, I could make a lot of money. And so that, of course, is a great way to make money, golfing. But there's also a ton of other ways to make money golfing, and I'll give you some great examples. If you know a lot about golf clubs, you can actually go online and go on Craigslist or other places, go garage sailing and buy golf clubs and sell them. And well, is that really possible to make money doing that? Yes, I'm giving you real life examples here. So probably in 2005, 2006, I needed to make some extra money. Things were not meeting at the time. Just had a kid unexpectedly. Bills had gone up, and I was kind of struggling. And so I started going around to garage sales, started looking on Craigslist, and started buying and selling golf clubs on eBay. And started making about $600 a month doing that. $600 a month. That's not bad. Okay. That's a great way to make money, using your hobby to make money, using your passion to make money. And it was not a lot of work for me because I liked the golf clubs. I enjoyed it. I would buy golf clubs. I'd go to the driving range, hit them a few times, and be like, oh, that's really cool. And I'd turn around and sell them. Now, if you understand your hobby, this is actually pretty easy to do, because there's somebody that doesn't understand your hobby really well. They own a lot of stuff surrounding it, and they're willing to sell it for cheap because they just don't know the value of it. And that's exactly what I did with golf clubs. People had expensive golf clubs. They didn't understand the value of them anymore. They just wanted to get rid of them. I bought them. I sold them on eBay where there was a much bigger group of people that were looking to buy them, and boom, they were gone. Now, that was years ago. The best way to do this now is typically on Craigslist still. There's a lot of people still selling things on Craigslist, but also Facebook Marketplace has tons of stuff for super, super cheap. Buy them there, turn around and sell them on different places online. You're a car guy, that's fantastic. Buy cheap cars on Facebook and flip them. Check your state for that. Typically, you can only do 3 of those a year, or you have to get a license to do so. Again, stay within regulations. I'm not encouraging you here to screw the IRS over and get arrested. So there's different things like that you can do. If you look online and say, what is the quickest way to make $100,000? You know, it doesn't take long to find this simple answer, and it's called upselling. The quickest way to make money is to buy things, fix them, and sell them. It's the quickest way to make money. The quickest way to make money is to buy things, fix them, and sell them. It's the quickest way. What is your passion? Is your passion fixing furniture? You love to take stuff and paint it, and you have an eye really for creativity? Go to a garage sale, buy that crappy chair, take it home, sand it, paint it, and sell it. Here's the thing though, you have to know where to find it for cheap. So that's garage sales, that's rummage sales, that is Facebook Marketplace, that's Craigslist, that's somebody who has got a curb alert on Facebook. You see those all the time. Join your local groups on Facebook. They're going to have curb alerts. You're going to drive around the community and you're going to see people throwing stuff out. Grab it, take it home, fix it, sell it for $20. That's $20. There's ways to make money. You should not be depending on your Friday check to survive, because someday your Friday check might not be there. Let that sink in. Your Friday check might not be there. Always be finding ways to be investing in yourself, learning and being creative, and finding ways to make new money. This is so very important. So very important. And your children really need to learn this, because where we are moving now from an economic standpoint is more to a gig economy. And this leads to another way to make money. From a gig economy standpoint, and you think about this, some of you may be saying, what in the world is a gig economy? Gig economy standpoint is your things like your Ubers, right? Delivery things. You know what? You can make a decent amount of money after work being an Uber driver, being a Lyft driver. Well, that is just not good enough for me. I have no interest in doing that. That's fine. Some people will, and they can make a decent amount of money doing that after work. And you know what? If you are sinking in bills, and one of the reasons you're sinking in bills is because you went and got in debt because of that fancy new car you bought, you should go be an Uber driver to remind you every night why you're in debt. Remember that. We'll encourage you not to do that again. So go do some gig economy stuff. What are some of your other talents? Oh, you're really good with a computer? Go get on some other things and join Fiverr or some of those other Fiverr.com or some of those other items to encourage you to your creativity, where you can set up logos and things like that for other people to just quickly do some turnarounds and to make some money. There's other things for writing. Oh, you're a great writer. There's other ways to do freelance writing for people to make quick money. I did that for a while. I was making $25 or $50 a day, just turning around and doing some quick reviews and writing for some golf, some newsletters and things like that for golf. You can do reviews on products that you're buying from Amazon. You're buying stuff from Amazon all the time and you're getting it. You can do reviews on anything on Amazon as long as you have a blog. Well, I don't have a blog. You know what? Go on WordPress. You can set up a free blog. It'll take you 20 minutes. There's little things like this that you can really expand to and find additional ways to make money. It's not that hard, but you need to find another way to make money to help to get you to another level of financial freedom. And once you get to that other level of financial freedom, you can move beyond that and live a better life and teach your children to live a better life. We could get to a place in our economy where we are truly running at 50 to 60% in a gig economy. You need to learn how to do that so that you can teach your children how to do that. because having a normal job in 30 years may not be a thing. Might want to teach your kids how to run like that, huh? Might want to start a business so that you can hand that off to your children. Might want to create a legacy that you can give your kids that's worth sharing. I encourage you to do it. Encourage you to learn how to do it. Step out. You might be shocked. You might learn how to start a business off of something you're truly passionate about. And wouldn't that be awesome, instead of going into your office or going into something that you don't really care about? Helping someone else make money when you can help yourself make money. Take care of yourself. Enjoy life. And I hope you find a great way to have financial freedom in your life. You'll find hope and joy in it. Take care.